He'll give him like a good match though. CM Punk is really good. But at the end of the day, Roman Reigns should win. What's that on against the Yogurt? Yeah, because yeah, buddy, that wasn't a match. See, what you gotta understand about WWE, you gotta learn more about WWE. It's not just wrestling. It's like they have to. It's about stories too. They're telling a story before they wrestle. So they gotta build up the match. Like they gotta make sure the match is good. So they gotta have a story for it. So it's called a segment. You know what I mean? They have talking segments to see who's better at talking on the mic. Well, you got that good going. Woo! Look at you, boy. You go deep. Where you at, buddy? That's not true, boy. That's Eminem, boy. I love you, Lamar. I'm like, ooh, you know, boy.
Tell my ex that's what's to me, little bitch. I got some me, flex, right up the street, little bitch. Really, I do it all. So, spaceship, lights out, they banging on it. It's a so way down. Let's actually get it, they cut the price out. Everybody in their number here right now. I don't know if we can make it out. Tell my ex that's what's up to me, little bitch. I got some me, flex, right up the street, little bitch. Always favorite, needle favorite, this nature, baby, this. You never just play that shit, while I'm so and shit. I wish you ain't no money, shit. Wake up in the mirror, see your game, so honest, baby, shout out, get your Instagram. So something else. As I go crazy, should be up when I'm on. It's something about it. It's something about it. It's something about everybody. It's something about it. It's something about it. It's something about everybody. It's something about it. It's something about it. It's something about everybody. It's something about it. It's something about it. It's something about everybody. Oh, you made me fuck up. Girl, I got something for you, something for you. When you drive it down, say, killer girl. Let me see what you like, so let's have some killer. Don't know what you wish I could find it for me. I got you to see on what that is on the When it's around, go at me like you in the mouth. You know, it's something about it. It's something about how you put it on. It's something about it. It's something about it. It's something about.
This nigga Harden on his way to the Cavs. Only thing that says to me is that LeBron going back to Cleveland and they're trying to get a chip before he leaves. That's what that looks like. Look like LeBron setting shit up. All right, instead of me playing music, let's see what's pop, man. Let me see what these trades and shit. 'Cause this nigga Harden on his way to the Cavs. Bro, the only thing that shit got me talking about is ooh, that's a good trade. Jaden Ivey going to the no. Who going to the Wolves? Man, I thought Jaden Ivey was going to the Wolves, bro. Jaden Ivey, Mike Conley going to the Bulls. Kevin Herter. Why did Kevin Herter get traded? Darius Sar to the Pistons. I mean, that's a good pickup for the Pistons. Detroit also receives. So what did Minnesota get? Minnesota got nothing. That's the stupidest trade I've ever seen in my life. Minnesota, what did you do? What the fuck did you take back? What the fuck did you take back? Money? The fuck? That's what I could think of. Like like yo, like I'm like, okay, why the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves ain't get nobody in this whole trade? That don't make any sense to me. But that shit's making me feel like Giannis might get traded to. That's the trade I want. Giannis, my favorite player in the league besides LeBron, to go team up like out of all the teams. Of course, I want him to go to my city, New York. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come to the city. You heard? Get busy. Or you could come to Charlotte. You heard? That's my city too. It's both my cities. Charlotte, New York. Which one you want? You feel me? Come play with LaMelo and these niggas. Get busy. Or you could, you know what I'm saying? Or you could go to the Big Apple. Get busy. Anyway, I feel like out of all the teams though, I do want the New York Knicks, but I want that Minnesota joint more than my Knicks. I ain't gonna lie. I like star power, bro. Like Anthony Edwards. Those are two downhill niggas for one, but Anthony Edwards is one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. So it's like this nigga could shoot anytime he want to. Man, shit. And LeBron going to the East. If he go back to Cleveland or if he go to New York, whatever the case may be, shit. Minnesota, Cleveland in the finals. I like that.
How you want it now? He's all he's all about everybody. He's all about everybody.
File your taxes 100% free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do It Yourself. According to Sean Sharania, LA.
This nigga LeBron might be low-key putting all this shit together, bro.
Transition over the last 3 or 4 years of being one of the best facilitators in the game. You damn right.
Why can't we never go for no good ass titles, bro?
Especially big man.
Damn, weak ass titles, bro. Cardboard title. Are you fucking kidding me?
Alongside James Harden. So I'm looking at an Evan Mobley in particular, and in Cleveland gets a guy like James Harden. We're going to see his game elevate. Donovan Mitchell game is going to elevate because now you don't have to be the primary ball handler that's going to take pressure off the rim. So again, it would be a mistake, but I don't think they have a choice at this point. I think they have to. It will not be a mistake because when James Harden wants to eliminations occur because he showed them what he's going to be like when he wants to leave. You see, okay, so you don't want that fight. You don't want that fight. And that brother went out. You get him up out there. Okay, what's going on with the Clippers? What's going on with the Clippers? I mean, I don't have enough time in this show in 2 hours to tell you what's going on with the Clippers. I mean, to me, it comes down to Steve Ballmer, who I love as an owner, but the combination of him and his inexplicable, unwavering faith in Lawrence Frank and Kawhi Leonard. Inexplicable. I don't give a damn that Kawhi Leonard is averaging 27 a game. We all know what Kawhi Leonard is going to do when he's on the basketball court. The brother is sensational. It don't matter. He's going to, when he's on the court, he's going to perform. But he's already missed about 12 30.
Well, you guys were playing. There was some reports that came out about the possibility of games potentially being traded for the line. Is that something that kind of doesn't surprise you? Or what are your thoughts?
Byron,
It's
we have been
good
witness to over a year and a half of dominance from this man. Ever since he won the Universal title in the summer of 2020, he's been unstoppable.
Listen to this resume of victories, Michael.
Well, everybody's leaving Kawhi because this
Kevin Owens,
nigga's like
Sami
aging
Zayn,
pro.
Finn Balor, John Cena, and even his
That
own
nigga, you can tell
cousin,
Kawhi is a
yeah.
chain though. He does not want to lose to his guard.
Jey Uso.
He has
Yeah,
brought
see?
his cousins,
And you know
the
we have to
Usos,
hurt.
in line and
You know what?
formed the
What's he gonna do in the
bloodline, a
playoffs?
group that has
Tell me when the
dominated the
playoffs
main
begin.
event
Let's see if
scene
he's gonna
in
put
WWE.
And by the way, we got
And I don't think Roman or the Bloodline can ever be stopped.
Reigns has made his decision for WrestleMania. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. I assume this would be night 2 because this is the biggest match. I think
You assume. Nigga, it better be.
This promo, though, that
What is wrong with you? That's the tribal.
this is
Nigga,
the
what?
biggest thing, right? Is what's Roman's choice going to be? Triple H made it seem like it was going to be a little bit of time before we would hear from Roman.
Triple H is a dumbass.
On Raw, he showed up right at the very end, gets out of the car, walks directly to the ring, and starts talking. Now, comment below, did you like the promo? Did you think it worked for you? Did it do everything?
Duh, nigga, that shit all butts.
WrestleMania main event.
Nigga, we ain't felt the fire like that since what? Since Seth?
Because one of my concerns with the
Seth CM Punk
match was how are they going to introduce the feud? How are they going to get started? And what's the motivation? Like Roman just wanting to go for the world title, it didn't seem like enough. And then I had questions also about, well, you know, what's going to happen.
Nigga, this nigga got aura on the game. Nigga, that's how you know he him. Nigga, fuck you talking about?
Callbacks to the Shield. Roman's thesis is just that he doesn't like Punk. He hates him. So he's going to fight him. And I like all the little...
I actually like CM Punk, but I hate him right now.
They're talking about Punk leaving WWE, and then how that made everything super hard.
This is like some John Cena shit.
Punk talking about
nigga,
rings,
what the fuck?
Roman's always thinking that he's been like the top guy, addressing what he said on Pat McAfee, that no one's...
It's like some John Cena shit.
Punk's sitting there like, you're on this...
Roman must win the championship. No ifs, ands, buts about it.
What I feel about this is that it lifts the world title. Two main WWE titles in the company has always been a problem. Because one is through the 1A to the B title. It's always been that way. It shuffles a little bit, you know, depending on the decade. It's how they position, like which title they position. This feels like they're going to position the World Heavyweight Championship as the main belt because Roman Reigns won the Rumble, and he's the biggest star, and he's going for that belt. And it's going to be up against CM Punk. One thing I found hilarious, though, was how much they just stressed down Drew McIntyre. And almost like, that's not worth fighting for. Don't go after that belt. They did it often enough where I'm like, okay guys, you're kind of discrediting WWE Championship and Drew and what's going on. That's also, I think, an inherent problem though with like pick your challenger is that if they can go on both brands, if they can fight and choose for either title, it kind of diminishes the other. Maybe sometimes, you know, maybe not. But I didn't like how much they just talked down Drew. And here's the thing, with all of this, the CM Punk Roman Reigns WrestleMania main event, what are they going to do from now to Mania? Because this promo was excellent. I'm interested, bought in, want to see these two fight. It's the biggest stars they got. They're getting personal with everything. Roman's swearing on TV. That's always around WrestleMania season when they can drop some foul language just one time. But how do you see this playing out? Does Roman win the world title? On the road to WrestleMania, now that we're on it, how often are we going to see Roman Reigns? I don't think we're going to see him all that much. And if we don't, like if Roman comes again on Raw in a couple of weeks and then shows up at Chamber, let's say in Chicago, and then 2 more promos against WrestleMania, but if we have a spattering of Roman Reigns, doesn't that kind of just do CM Punk's point? You leave because you think you're going to grace us with time and freedom that other people can step up, and CM Punk is there, and Punk even saying in his promo how like he's going to all these different cities, he's wrestling every single week for the most part. He's there, he is active as a champ.
Low in the corner, maybe even rolling onto the apron. Just hang back. You don't want to end up out of this thing before it really gets going.
So be a coward. Got it. Here comes the
Or because situation kind of like Cena Cody with their Mania build. And what hurt that build in my eyes was that, okay, you had the Cena build turn, you had the initial rush of what's it all going to look like, sound like, and you want to see all this stuff from Cena, but then you were doing promo after promo after promo. And the only things they did was they'd get a little physical, right? You know, Cody would hit a cross rope at one point. but it took 3 or 4 weeks for it to happen. That's a
Takes them down. The offense catching up with her now. Yeah, the Dragon working towards dismantling his opponent. And now number 6 about to be revealed.
This 4-tip waterproof eyebrow pencil sells 1,000 units in a single day. Loyal customers are begging for restocks. Its 4-tip nib creates fluffy, hair-like eyebrows with one stroke, staying waterproof, sweat-proof, and smudge-free all day. It's also versatile for filling in beards and touching up hairlines, making it super practical for both men and women. The shades are natural, matching your original hair color perfectly.
part of the one with WWE in these big WrestleMania matches is they set up their main event, and then you got, I don't know what it is, like 60 days or something like that, until we actually get the match, and you throw it into the guys along the way. This is your marquee match. So I get it, it's a total tight spot, but I miss the days when you would have Punk and Roman, and they're facing at Mania, but then if this was the old days, they would go and be in tag team matches against each other. Or they would do giant run-in moments because one guy would be in a wrestling match on Raw, and the other guy would want this finish. They would wrestle a lot more leading to WrestleMania. Now it's just many, many weeks to a month of promos. So that's the only downside right now. I mean, we got to see how it all plays out. I hope it's very, very exciting, engaging, and the best main event we can get, because that's what you want. But I will address that I worry you're going to get Roman Punk promos week after week after week. How often are they going to be able to really captivate the crowd? Also, if you're going to have weeks where Roman's not on TV and Punk is just chopping it up on the microphone, is it going to get stale? The other thing I see them doing, because Punk did this at the beginning of the promo, he skipped past Roman Reigns, which I love, and he went right to the camera to address Finn Balor. I love that move. A couple of things are going on there. One, Punk doing that makes Finn Balor feel very important. And maybe that was just, doing it on purpose. I love that Roman feels good. I love that he went right for Finn Balor. Balor got promo time, like the vignettes on Raw. They're building him back up. And Punk kind of putting that over. Of like, I'm going to deal with this guy, not Roman Reigns. So what I can see them doing along this road to WrestleMania is we are going to get more of a proper feud, the B story to Mania, Balor versus Punk. I think that what they're going to do, I guess, is they're just going to make Finn Balor kind of a proxy for Roman. You're working on TV every week, so what do you do with Punk, who is there regularly? You give him a program with Finn Balor, and those two can fight kind of every single week, and then Roman will show up, and that's that. And maybe in Chicago at Chamber, maybe it'll be Balor versus Punk one more time. The issue is that this is the main event, Roman and Punk. If you're going to insert Balor into the real title scene as this is happening, and if you give Balor another title match, what's the point? Just save it. Save it for post-Mania. I think we gotta have something going on for Punk for this much time, but it's not believable that Balor wins. Like, I can see them doing the WWE thing, which is, okay, another title match at Chamber, and Finn Balor could win the title, and then he will be in line to fight Roman Reigns. No, this is the match. So I love the promo. They even shouted out to Tokyo. Like that. That's Monday Night Raw. I'm going to beat for beat. I just want to pull up some of the main things because that Punk promo was kind of a big deal here. But I do want to touch on a few more elements in here. And if you guys enjoyed the show and what we do here, then hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100,000 subs at some point in our lives. Braun Breaker. I love the Raw Open with Braun Breaker ringside walking. That was the first thing we got. Thank you, WWE, because we didn't get the whole I have a coffee down the hallway, and two wrestlers are walking and talking about what coffee they have, and how they're excited to drink the coffee, or saying that they don't have a camera angled right at their face as they walk down the hallway. I love that they started the wrestling show with the scene. They started it with some action, then they went off afterwards, and they did their whole intro stuff. To me, that's how you do it. A Russian rep, ding ding ding, the bell starts, that's what happens at the beginning of the show, or something like this. This is action. This is, I'm glued to the TV because something is really happening. Breaker flips the table over, he's angry, as he should be. He got screwed at the Rumble by Mass Attacker. Can you, Triple H, please find a different thing other than Mass Attacker? It's good. They're on payroll now. Like, how many we gotta get somebody to make a list of how many Mass Attackers don't have been in WWE in the last 3 years. It's a lot. It's as much as 44 girls. But who did it?
Not Austin Theory. Logan Paul is Master Attacker in the Rumble. Or Adam Pearce. I know there's like a picture going around or something. You got a goatee with the scruff. Logan Paul's got the scruff. Adam Pearce also has that. I kind of want. It doesn't sell. I think that they're just using a proxy from now to Mania to get it to be perfect versus Seth Rollins. They'll do a Master Attacker reveal 2 weeks before WrestleMania, and it will be Seth. I love the way because Adam Pearce is firmly in the story. Again, kind of using proxies here. You've got Master Attacker. You've got Adam Pearce, all involved in the vision, and that's kind of the main story, and it's that we've got who attacked Braun. I kind of wonder if they got Pearce dressed up, and it'll be revealed that, like, if they did over Pearce attacked him, then Pearce would get fucked. But I do kind of like it's a whodunit, and it also reintroduced LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight's back, as we saw in the Rumble. Got a new t-shirt, don't really like it. And then he's going to go and get his muffins on the Vision. LA Knight is on his Vision quest. I'm here for it. He showed up at the beginning of the show and attacked, and then he attacked Bronson Reed in the Penta match. And I like that he did that. I guess we're going to get LA Knight versus Vision member. Probably Bronson Reed if he should fight him. Maybe at Elimination Chamber, or we're going to do the match on Raw. But poor LA Knight. Like, I felt like the guy had so much momentum for so long. Then he seemingly got in trouble, and he just got out. And now he's still going to fight the Vision. I wish for more. That's all I'm saying. Oh, the other thing I'll mention. I didn't have it on my notes here for the show, but Jey Uso. Okay, Jimmy and Jey are back. They're back together. Yay. And they did it again. Warning shot. Now they do a warning shot to Otis and Tozawa as their contenders for the titles, and that is going to be a tag team title match next week on Raw. It's the same thing for, I'm going to say 6 weeks. I'm probably off a little bit, but they won the tag titles. And then it's just been week after week of warning shot, yeet, repeat. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, if you like Jay and Jimmy, I do. I think that they're great as a tag team. I want to see them do tag team things. They're just coming down and doing the same almost every single week. Now they can focus on Otis and Tozawa. And what? Jimmy and Jay win, they beat them. Probably then get a different contender, and maybe that's going to be the New Day, something for WrestleMania. Maybe they fell off. I know they could beat them up at some point, but man, they firmly put Jey Uso, especially. He was in the tag division. That's where he lives, and man, it just completely, guys, get them to wrestle. Why can't Jimmy and Jay just do a 10-minute tag team match? They're big stars. Wrestle anyways. Obafemi, speaking of wrestling, Obafemi showed up, very happy for Obafemi, to put him in the squash match role. So he goes out and he decimates War Raiders before a match even started. It was a handicap match, but it wasn't even a match. Oba destroys him. He looked amazing doing it. He those are some big bullets. He tossed them around like it was nothing. He got out of there. So are you going to get Oba versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? It's teased at the Rumble, and you're not going to tease something unless you pay it off, but it's going to be the face. They may not pay off anything. But is it going to be Brock versus Oba? Is Oba going to go on a tear of some squash matches and just destroy people, kind of like Braun Strowman used to do way back when? They wanted to establish a guy, establish his strength, how powerful he is, and he would squash people week after week. Are we going to get that until basically Oba maybe gets on the mic and says, I beat everybody, I need a real challenge, not few hits, and boom, you got a Brock fall that slips on the stage. But then he comes down, and then the two of them go face to face. I can kind of see that being the setup here. Otherwise, I don't think you get there. Then you just need Brock to show up. There will be some Raw to mention real quick. You do have El Grande Americano and OG Americano. Check Google jacked.
Get in the top 3.
Can't sleep because of your credit.
Look who's here. Bubba Ray Dudley, ready to make history in the Rumble. Punch right in the face. As their opponent up for the stage, scoops down. Elimination. Into a powerbomb. Boom. And now here's Knight going for the elimination. Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver. Here comes 19. take its toll. Yeah, Roman came ready to assert his dominance and is doing just that. Got flipped upside down there. Diamond Dallas Page. Vintage. Diamond Page. Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement. Guys, it's entry number 20. Final finisher there. Defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Looks like a shot David the Adonis wants in on the Royal Rumble action. He's looking for a shirt left, hoisting a big moonsault connects. Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally. Kick to the cranium of their opponent. We've got Ilya Dragunov entering the Royal Rumble chaos. And a reverse power slam. What a move. Sorry punch.
Good Lord! You got the NBA trade that by Jared Jackson Jr. traded by the Memphis Grizzlies to the Utah Jazz for Team Seagulls. I'm happy to see out here. I'm sure these two scripts. We got a pretty fun off this show, basketball bullets and crossover. We thought, let's get everybody in here and let's talk about families invited. Let's go. Let's go. All invited. And kid, we just need to do this. And this is the truth. We've been waiting, Keith, you and I have been on pins and needles all day, waiting for James Harden to wind up going to the Cavaliers. Instead, we get this. We thought it was going to be Ja. It still might be Ja. I think it actually will still be Ja. But the Grizzlies trading Jaren Jackson Jr., John Conchar, Jock Landale, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Niang, and 3 future first-round picks.
We have the details on those first, too.
Great.
The Utah Jazz, this is per Jake Fisher. The Utah Jazz are trading their most favorable 2027 first-round pick, which is from Cleveland, Minnesota, Utah.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers 2027 first-round pick.
Okay.
And the Phoenix Suns 2031 first-round pick. Remember, that Suns pick is the one they got when the Suns traded a full pick for a bunch of worst of picks from the Jazz. So that's where that is at. That's the 3 picks that are going over to Memphis in this one.
So, Keith, my first thought with all of this is, does Jaren Jackson Jr. play much for the Jazz this year?
No.
They need the tank, right?
Yeah, they'll probably handful of games with him and Markkanen, get a glimpse at what it looks like, and then they'll both back spasms, hamstring tightness, the sniffles, whatever it may be. Or we're not going to see a whole lot of them there.
So the pick is top 8 protected, and right now it doesn't exceed.
And more important now, that to keep that pick, because you just traded 3 picks.
Exactly.
3 future picks, so you don't want to go. I think this brings Memphis up to 13 pick now. Moving forward with this, they're, like you said, we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. Maybe John Morant. A couple cap related things here. I now project the Jazz, who I